As a component of the Polkadot plan, outside networks, just as altered Layer 1 Parachains, can interface with each other, framing an interconnected snare of blockchains. The organization depends on a proof-of-stake agreement system that is eco-accommodating. It is, hence, conceivable to make cross-chain vaults and perform cross-chain calculations. Consequently, Polkadot can be utilized to send information across open and private blockchains. An organization of heterogeneous blockchains known as Parachains and Parathreads is united by Polkadot to make a solitary organization. There is a Polkadot Relay Chain buildcoin establishment that interfaces and gets these chains together, and utilizing spans, they can likewise associate with outside networks. With its common security, agreement, and interoperability between chains, Polkadot's transfer chain is at its center. Interestingly, Parachains are sovereign chains that might give their tokens and work on the usefulness of their blockchains for certain utilization cases. Parathreads are pay-per-use stringing frameworks like Parachains. They are more financially savvy for blockchains that don't need steady associations. To interface and connect with different organizations like Ethereum and Bitcoin, Parachains and Parathreads can utilize spans. Equality Technologies encounters making Ethereum, Bitcoin, and corporate blockchain prompted the improvement of Substrate, Polkadot's transfer chain. Thus, Polkadot's state machine is written in WebAssembly, a virtual climate that is incredibly quick. A few critical partnerships have added to the advancement of WASM. These organizations incorporate Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Mozilla. lib2p, which is a cross-stage network system, is utilized by Polkadot's organization to help flexible shared applications. As the norm for future decentralized applications, lib2p is answerable for peer disclosure and correspondence in the Polkadot environment, which depends on the Polkadot convention. Polkadot is open to a wide scope of designers since its runtime climate is coded in Golang, C++, and Rust. Dissimilar to the single exchange methodology right now being used, the Polkadot strategy upholds multi-parallelized exchanges. Particular blockchains that are associated with the Polkadot network are called Parachains. Since they are intended for explicit use cases, they will actually want to manage their administration. Parachain collaborations are taken care of in equal, taking into account incredibly adaptable frameworks. This considers a more prominent number of exchanges to be finished inside a similar measure of time. With regards to blockchain, utilizing its progressive innovation, Polkadot is tending to a significant number of the issues that have impeded the innovation so far. Regardless of whether utilizing proof-of-work or confirmation-of-stake strategy, blockchains rival each other for assets to secure their organizations. And blockchains are promptly assaulted until they construct an enormous enough local area to support their organization. For instance, Polkadot lets blockchains pool their security, implying that the blockchain's aggregate security is pooled and applied to everybody. Utilizing Polkadot, blockchain designers might shield their blockchain from the beginning, as opposed to delaying it until the finish of the venture. The synopsis is that with straightforward on-affix administration systems intended to permit the responsible and restricting cycle to address questions and organization updates combined with a trust agreement calculation, Polkadot is starting the precedent for safer and strong organizations.